Hello everyone, I'm just standing here having a nice chilled glass of wine. Hey everybody, it's Chris Gibson. What is red and delicious and meaty and cheesy that you pretty much cannot have on any diet? Pizza. It's pizza. Anyway, so today's recipe, today's episode is all about making a low carb, keto friendly, Atkins friendly, taste bud friendly pizza crust. And it's really easy. And I did tell you, I've tested several of these kind of crusts in the past, and you know, some of them can be really complicated with flaxseed flour and almond flour and all of this different stuff. And this is so easy and tasty, and it tastes like bread. It's crazy, and there's nothing in it that's even in bread except maybe one ingredient, and that's an egg. So let's talk about ingredients. As I always tell you, the recipe, instructions, ingredients, and nutritional content of this pizza will be down in the video description box. So while we're talking about that, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the little red bell down there, and that way you will get notifications when I have new recipes or new shows up. We have a lot of great stuff coming up over the course of the next several weeks and months of guests being on the show, different topics on the show. So if you're enjoying these cooking episodes, definitely leave me some feedback on the recipes, how they work for you. But let's get right into it. Let's get into the ingredients today. So you need three primarily, and this isn't toppings, this is for the crust. You need Parmesan cheese, and you need egg, and you need canned chicken. I know, right? Canned chicken. So you need those three items. And actually on the Parmesan cheese, I'm cheating a little bit. You really need, in my version of this, two kinds of Parmesan cheese. You need 1/4 cup of the finely grated Parmesan cheese like you sprinkle on. And then you need 1/4 cup of the shredded Parmesan. You can also use Romano, that works as well. But you need those to equal 1/2 cup of cheese. Then you're gonna also need a couple of eggs and a can of drained and pressed canned chicken. I don't know what else to call it. It's canned chicken. You could do your own if you want to boil your chicken and cut it up and do all that, you can, but you can use canned. Again, check your labels if you are on the no carb, low carb keto diet, because some of the canned goods that we have today, they add dextrose, maltodextrin, sugar. So you want to make sure you check that carb count on the back of that label to make sure that it is 0 or 1. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the canned chicken and put it in a bowl, and you're gonna press the juice out of it. Now you should have drained it already, but you're gonna press the juice out of it. Now if you're making your own chicken and doing this in like the food processor, the same thing. You must press as much liquid out of the chicken as possible. Then what you're gonna need to do is set your oven to 350 degrees, and you're gonna need to get a non-stick baking sheet, or you can use non-stick aluminum foil. And you're going to spread the chicken out, the crumbled, chopped up, shredded chicken out onto the cookie sheet and place it in the oven for 10 minutes. And what that's gonna do is dry out the chicken. It's gonna get more of the moisture out. It's really important that the chicken be somewhat dry so that it helps bind the ingredients in the crust so they stay together. So once you've done that, you take that out, you put it in your bowl, and you add to that your Parmesan cheese, your egg, and you mix that up. Now I put some oregano in there for flavor and some garlic powder. You can do the same thing. You can make this any flavor. You can go with just the plain, or you can add the Italian ingredients to help it taste better, which I think it just tastes better depending on what kind of toppings you're gonna use. Then you're going to mix that up really well with a hand mixer. It's gonna be gooey, the egg and the cheese, all those proteins are gonna be really sticky and they're gonna start to cling to the chicken. So everything in this is a huge amount of protein in this. When you look at the ingredients list, you're gonna be shocked at how much protein, and one serving of this crust is 122% of your daily need for protein. So it's very high protein. So you're gonna press this out and make your shell, make your crust, take your time, press it out, press it down. It usually won't stick to your fingers, but you can use parchment paper over it if you have to. Be sure you create the little lip around the edge of the crust to hold in whatever toppings that you plan on putting on there. So we've cooked the pizza crust for 10 minutes. Now we're gonna put toppings, and I'm using a sugar-free pizza topping sauce, pepperoni, and more cheese, since I like more cheese. And you're gonna put all your ingredients on there. You get your toppings, olives, peppers, it doesn't matter, whatever you wanna use. And then you're gonna cook the pizza an additional 10 minutes. Now, what's important here is you need to raise the oven temperature to 500 degrees. It's real important that it be 500 degrees. So that way you're gonna bake the topping without over baking the bottom or the crust so it doesn't burn. So 8 to 10 minutes more at the max on this pizza in the oven at 500 degrees. I can tell you, usually 6 to 8 minutes is perfect timing for it. It's done right away. So then what you have is you have this delicious looking pizza on a crust that has no carbs, and it is really, really good. I'm really excited. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this episode to hear about what you think. You're gonna be shocked. This is life-changing if you're on no carb. I'm telling you, you haven't had pizza, you're gonna be making pizza 7 nights a week, all right? So enjoy, comment, let me know how you like it. Buon appetito.